Marco. Okay, a couple announcements. It's Christmas coming up. Does everybody know that? Exams, I know, but after exams is that time that you get kicked back with a case and relax. Unfortunately, not all of us get to relax. I'm sure you've all seen food baskets, toy baskets, clothing baskets. We have toy baskets and mugshots and at the cage down at down at Loyola. So if you've got any old soldiers, dolls, whatever, please bring them in. There's a basket there right on the counter. You can't miss it. It's for a good cause. I promise you our staff do not play with them. Yay, he made it. Oh. Okay. So please, if you can, there's baskets all over the place. Please support them because you guys, believe it or not, are more fortunate than others. That's questionable, I know, but it's true. Besides that, there's a rumor going on that this is the last comedy show of the year. This technically is true, but in all seriousness and truthfulness, no, it is not true. We will pick it up next week, next semester, not next week. We're closing down Wednesday for finals. Yes, isn't that torture? They let you have exams in this pub. So Tuesday's our last day of operations. Therefore, there will not be any show next Friday. But in the first Friday of January, I believe the 5th, somebody want to sing? The first show of the next semester, that's where we pick it up again. So don't worry, come back. We'll be here again. What's besides that? A bash next Tuesday, last bash of the semester at the Loyola Campus Center. Yes? Okay. Besides that, I don't think there's anything else. Does anybody else have something to say? You are a case. I told you that. Add a dick to me. Somebody remembers the joke, yeah. Does anybody have anything to say? Because you're all fucking talking in the back there. You got something to say? Come on up here. Sorry? The light went out. Okay. I didn't get a formal introduction for this, so you've seen this guy last year, this gentleman that's coming up on stage. He's, you've seen jugglers and you've seen fire-eating cyclists, you've seen magicians and straight stand-up. This guy is one of the best straight stand-up comics you'll ever see. He's touring all over the place. Please welcome Howard Nemetz.
Thanks very much. Thanks. Shh, shh, shh. He's talking. It might be profound. How you doing? Good. It's a pleasure for me to be here performing at my favorite student pub on earth, Reggie's. We're going to have a good time. You look like a nice crowd, except for you. You piss me off. But the rest of you look very nice. We're going to have such a good time. I think today could be the best time you've ever had in your entire lives. It helps if you had really shitty lives up till now. I won't lie to you about that, but it's going to be fun. I grew up in Montreal. I live in a city just west of here. I can't say the name because it's always accompanied by booze, but you can figure it out. And this for you all. So, no, I blame the audience. I blame not you people, but your parents and your older brothers and sisters for my having to leave this province, because I used to perform here. I would stand up here and I would talk to crowds and they would stare at me, much as you are right now. And after the show, I'd go over to people and go, didn't you like it? And they'd go, quoi? So I left. That was it. I live in Ontario now. I live in Toronto, and it's very different. Yeah? Double. Double. You hear me? If I could boo as loud as you, double. So I live there now, and it's still technically part of Canada. So, all right, boo again. So, it's just come on in. There you go. Thank God. So how was the rugby game? Is it okay? All right. So, you in show business? Oh, get your foot off my fucking stage. Thank you very much. That's older than everyone in this room combined. Just thought you'd like to know that. So it's very different living here. I love Canada. Don't get me wrong. I think Canada is a beautiful country. I just think it's a stupid place to put it. That's all. It's way the fuck up north here. It's not for human beings. You know, we're like the only nation on earth that's actually looking forward to the greenhouse effect. You know? Just walking around going, it'll be warm all year long? All right. The States will be a barren wasteland? Well, fuck them. Let them climb over the wall if they can. Just Canadians running outside with aerosol cans going, come on, let's go. I don't have my... Let's go. It's something like, can't afford a vacation, this lousy GST crap. Like, come on. Where's the styrofoam? I can throw it through that ozone layer. I can break that bastard. Come on. So it's weird. We're like so obsessed with weather, we have like a weather channel. 24 hours a day weather. You ever watch it? If you want to know the weather, you have, by the way, it was rhetorical, the question. There's no extra marks for a shout note, yep. Although you were quick, so what the hell. If you want to know the weather, you actually have to watch for 24 hours. Because they don't tell you, they tell you what the weather was, what the weather's going to be, what it never was, what it'll never be. That's my favorite. It won't be 27 tomorrow. So don't worry. If you were going to dress for it being 27, don't, because it won't be. They tell you stuff like the wave to trough, the crest to trough ratio of the waves of the Pacific Ocean. Like a lot of people on their way to work go, what's that? 7 to 1? No, I'm staying in. What is it good for? You know what? I want a weather channel for idiots. I want one just for me, where you turn on the weather channel and there's a big sign that says, Howard, wear the brown coat. Huh? Okay. Oh, but I'm wearing black shoes. Is that all right? Oh, that's the fashion channel. Okay, here we go. Yep, it's okay. I like April in Canada, because we have those pretend nice days. You know those days where you wake up and you look outside and it looks great. Sun is shining, sky is blue, so you put on shorts and a t-shirt for your first time that year. You walk outside, you get there and you go, fuck! Come inside, I phone the school. Yeah, I'm not coming until July. That's all right. Have you been out? I don't care if you don't give summer classes. Well, fuck it. I don't know. It's summer Canada. My favorite 5 days of the year. Especially the first day of summer, because I live in an Italian neighborhood. So on the first day of summer, there's a big festival, and all the Italian grandmothers get together, and they change into their summer black. So it's really nice. Some of them shave. It's a nice day. It's really nice. They're a hairy ethnic group, Italians. Look, that's just the way it goes. They have to decide where to shave. You know, it's like from the toes all the way up. Maybe here today, maybe here. I don't know. Maybe do like Charlie Brown. I'll get one of those going. It looks nice. Because I know I was going out with an Italian woman for a while, and I had a beard, and I shaved it because there was no sense in our both having. Because you wake up in the morning, you're like, it's like Velcro. You're stuck to their face. I was like, it's too early for that noise. So, actually, I've been working in clubs for years, so I can spot Italian guys. I mean, that's how you go to a club, you can spot a table of Italian guys, because it's like 6 guys, 1 eyebrow. That's how you know. Simple. I got to go to the can. Well, I don't. Well, tough. Come on, let's go. Come on, go on. Keep up. I got to go. It's great. You know what I miss? I miss French. I was walking around and some guy said something to me in French. I don't know what the hell was going on, because I learned it in school, and I speak it very well in school. Just out on the street, I sound retarded. That's all. That's my only problem. Because when they teach you any language in school, they teach you how to conjugate verbs. And no one ever walked up to me on a street corner and went, "Pardon, monsieur? Je vais. Tu vas. Il va." I knew that. Ask me new. Come on. Oh, no, it's an irregular verb. Now I'm screwed. Now, you know what I hate? I hate the future conditional. What a tense that is. This is something that may happen at some point in the future. I say, wait. If it does happen, I'll talk about it in the past. I know the past. Yeah, my house in Montreal, well, not my house, my parents' house, but when they're dead, it's my house. Oh, wait, I have an older brother. Damn. Anyway, it was built by French people, and I know that because the taps in the washroom are reversed. That's how you know. You go to the washroom, the C is where the hot is, because C stands for show, and the H is where the cold is, because H stands for the other one. And so I know this. I know this stuff. And you know what bugged me about learning French in school? They always try to teach you Parisian French. They just sit up straight, you know, get a snooty look on your face, and la plume de ma tante sur la table. You know, and it's like, what do I care where my aunt's pen is? That comes up a lot. Okay, like this, that. But then you walk out on the street, and somebody comes over and goes, ben ici, Chris de Colline de Sainte-Anne de Tal. And you're sitting there with a dictionary going, bang, bang, bang. Bang is bath. All right, I know that. ST, it must be under S. I don't know what the hell it is, but ST, I don't know, it's not here. Abbreviation for you stupid anglais. You know, and in any French textbook I had growing up, I never saw the word aïe aïe. Out on the street, aïe aïe. In school, no, nowhere to be found. And it's such a cool sound, you know, it sounds like a squeaky toy. It sounds like something you win at La Ronde. You know, you just knock over the 3 milk bottles and here you go, win a French person. You know, you bring them home, hang them up in your closet. Look, aïe aïe. Take them in the bath, aïe aïe. Aïe aïe, ooh. So, you know, it's just, and you think about it, aïe aïe is an effort to say. It's 2 syllables. You know, this is not an exclamation of pain. You hit an English guy, he'll go, ow, or fuck. You know, something that comes to mind right away. Hit a Jewish guy, he'll go, oi, or I'll sue. You know, because it's one. It's one. You know, when I make fun of Jews, sure, I want you to laugh, but I just don't want to start any rallies, okay? I get nervous. So, but ayoy is so, it's so strange. It's so weird. Actually, if there are any French people here, just smack them. Ayoy, thanks. He said you'd do that. That's the coolest. Don't try it. Oh, I think they're over here. I don't know. I can't say, but just get a little elbow. If you hear it, oh, yoy. All right. It's trying to hold back. Ow, yoy. All right. Yes, you grew up in a mixed house. So it's, I don't know, this whole thing. I mean, I learned French in school, you know, and we didn't even have a teacher when I started learning. We had tapes. We had Bonjour Lynn tapes. Do you remember this? Go away. You're too young. There's no way. We didn't have a teacher. The regular teacher would just turn on the tape recorder, and she'd leave the class with one of the students, come back an hour later, and he'd have like hair on his chest and a deeper voice, and you know, la plume de ma tante. So you know, the rest of us are sitting there like listening to this guy come on and go, Bonjour Lynn, hello Lynn, comment ça va? How are you? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Are you sleepy? Mange la marde. I'm not hungry. I didn't know that. Yeah, you're laughing, but I was on Rue Saint-Denis earlier today. Just went to the little bistro, the Café Moody Anglais. And the waitress came over and said, Est-ce que tu veux quelque chose à manger? And I went, no, no, mange la marde. Aïe aïe. I don't know, French is such a romantic language you can say. Mange la marde, and it sounds nice. You know, you can picture like a couple just sitting there in front of a fireplace. Mange la marde, toi aussi, chérie. And it's nice. Italian is romantic. You know, Spanish is romantic. Chinese, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are over 1 billion Chinese people on Earth. So apparently when somebody hears it, they get really, really horny. But me, I don't know, because it's very staccato. It's very, you know, so I don't know. Because when I see Chinese people walking down the street together, they might be madly in love. They might be saying to each other, I love you. I love you too. Your eyes are like 2 limpid pools swimming in the moonlight. But they might be trying to start a tongue war. So I don't know. One way or the other. German, no. Not romantic. Not to me. It's a very hard language. Big, long words. Very you know. That's why there's no Wheel of Fortune in Germany. Because it would be like any C's, any H's, 15 of them. What a surprise. The word is, oh, there you go. That's an object, isn't it? All right. Yeah, there's one Germany now. Happened a couple months ago. There's now one Germany. Speaking as a Jew, yay. So, yeah, that's it. And actually, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a step in the right direction. Look at it from my point of view. A couple months ago, we had 2 Germanys. Now we have 1 Germany. If we get rid of 1 more Germany, it's now the 3rd largest economy on Earth. Just right away, bang, number 3 with a bullet. Well, sorry about that. That's a bad choice of phrase there. But behind the U.S., which is dead, they have no money, they have no leader, they're useless. And Japan, which is like on a little island, so it's limited in growth. The Japanese will eventually run out of room. But Germany, limitless. Germans, because when they run out of room in their own country, they have a tendency to make more. Excuse me, Poland, could we borrow some sugar, please? Aha! Fell for it again, did you? Actually, it won't happen again. It won't happen again because they said so. And no, in fact, at all German universities now, when they teach the course World Domination 101, from now on, it's only theory. Okay? That's right. No more labs. That's all. Some of the students were getting a little zealous. They said no. Can we stay after class? No. Go home. That's enough. Thanks very much. Actually, it sounds paranoid, but, you know, I'm Jewish, and it's not really that paranoid. Because if you look at every Jewish holiday, Hanukkah is the next one coming up, big holiday. It, like all Jewish holidays, is to commemorate the time when people tried to kill the Jews, they failed, so we celebrate. All our holidays are like this, except for Jewish New Year, which is, I think, the only day of the year where no one tried to kill the Jews. So we go, okay, what the hell? Let's have a party. This is the one day. September 9? Okay, that's it. Let's have fun. Because it's weird. Jewish New Year, of course, it happened about 6 weeks ago. The year is 5751 on the Jewish calendar. Of course, I'm still writing 5750 on my checks. Because you forget. That's what happens. The week after that is Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. Fabulous day. This is how it works. If you don't know anything about it, 25 hours. No food, no water. You stand for most of the time. Happy holidays. Huh? Huh? Can we throw a party or what? Yeah? And Sarah, you want to come over? Come on, come to our house and suffer. No, it's fine. I'll suffer here. I would, but my feet feel good. If I had a blister or something, I'd walk over. But no, it's just... I'll just sit here. I have no heat, so it'll be fine here. The weirdest holiday happens in March, April. All Jewish holidays, we move them around. That's the way it goes. We move them around to keep the Gentiles guessing. That's it. They're just standing outside the synagogue with baseball bats going, where are those Jews? It was last week? Damn, are they clever. But this is, of course, the holiday because the Jews wandered around the desert for 40 years because no one could read a compass. That's how it was. Yeah. This is it. You're just the guy standing there going, is it left here? Are you sure? Because I've seen this rock before. No, I'm not criticizing. I'm just commenting. That's right. Oh, no, I don't want to lead. Not me. No, I'm back here. I like to follow. I have a wife. I have a donkey. I'm a happy guy. That's all. In fact, take your time. I don't have to be anywhere for another 22 years. Left looks good. You know, I'm wrong about that rock. Left is fine. So we have, it's a strange holiday because you can't consume any food that contains either yeast or taste. That's all. Anything else is fine. You eat matzah for a week, then you're constipated. Jews call it a holiday. Fun? Wow. The weirdest thing is Passover sponge cake. It looks good, but if anyone ever offers you Passover sponge cake, run. Run, or you'll never run again. You know what I'm talking about? It's the most absurd. You have to find out who the Jew is? Is that what you have to? Where? There's one here? Damn it, I thought I checked. No, it's the most absorbent stuff on earth. You take like one bite of Passover sponge cake, you have a quart of milk, and that's how it absorbs. In fact, that's how the Jews crossed the Red Sea. They got there, they tossed in the sponge cake, they walked across, they wrung it out, Egyptians died. So you didn't think you'd learn. You thought it was Friday, we'll come, we'll drink, we'll go home. That'll be it. But no, there's always learning, because I feel the need to teach because there's a legacy of teaching in my family. My mother was a teacher. Well, it's not a long legacy, but still. So my mother, actually, she taught here. She taught at Northmount and at Mount Royal. She was, and whenever any of her students found out my name, they always asked the same stupid question. They'd say, Nemetz, Howard Nemetz, is your mother Mrs. Nemetz? Could be. I don't know. My mother taught math, which makes sense because she had a degree in math. It's one of those self-perpetuating professions. If anyone's taken math, what are you going to do with your degree? Unless, you teach math. That's otherwise what? You're going to hang around supermarkets and help people with unit pricing? Excuse me, sir. That large box is 8 cents cheaper. Thank you, math man. Who was that math man? Yeah, I know it's dumb, but it's my favorite joke. Yeah. Actually not, it's second. Cousteau is my favorite. But anyway. It's telling them in advance, you idiot. So it's weird. This whole, my mother is in Florida now. Jews in Florida? Yeah, I know, it's quite the shock. But my parents drive down to Florida every year, and their friends drive down to Florida. It's so cute to see them on the highway. They all leave the same day and drive down the highway in a big V. Yeah? Oldest one at the front. It's very cute. So it takes longer, but still, he's been there the most times. And now I have to call her once a week, because if I don't, she calls me, and don't ask. All right. If you have to call your mother, you know what it's like, and so just mine multiply by 10, because she's insane. Because if I don't call, then I get, oh, Mr. Too busy to pick up a phone and call his mother. Oh, Mr. Didn't want to go to law school. Wants to stand up in front of on the stage and make fun of his mother. So, but believe me, you call. That's the easiest thing to do. And we have the same conversations all the time. Ma, how's it going? Oh, what's wrong? You sound thin. I got some good news for you, Ma. I'm in love. Her first question. Is she Jewish? Who said it was a she? Dad, wake her up. Tell her it was a joke. My dad, that was probably the longest conversation I ever had with my dad in my life. You ever talk to your dad on the phone? In my mind, it's so funny. It's like, Dad, how's it going? Fine. Here's your mother. That's all. Got nothing to say, and afterwards, what did he say? What's going on in his life? That's all. Until 2 years ago, he turned 65, and now we have long, involved conversations. Dad, how's it going? Very well. I ate some fruit yesterday, and I'm regular again. That's right. Because when I travel, I can't go, no, I didn't know that about you. I didn't want to know it about you. Put Mom on the phone. Right? Did you hear your father can go? Look, just get a life. What happened to these people? My mother is selectively hard of hearing. All mothers are like this. When I come back to Montreal, I go, Mom, can I borrow your car? What? Your car. Can I borrow your car? What? Stupid deaf son of a... Who are you calling a stupid deaf son of... Nice ears on the old broad. I'm not old. All right, fine. My mother's from Poland. My father's from Russia. It's a delightful combination, half Polish and half Russian. My whole childhood, I had trouble sleeping. The left side of my body would try to occupy the right. Come here. Ow, 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 ow. By the way, for those of you without a dictionary, if you're looking for the definition of a smattering of applause, that was it. One there, one there, one there. That was it. That's a smattering. So, what else did we have? The phone? The telephone? My mom could never figure it out. I don't know what the deal is. She would just pick up the phone and start to dial, never listen for a dial tone. To me, that was key, but not her. I pay the bills. Damn it, it's my phone. It works for me. So pick it up, start to dial. I'd be on the extension talking to a friend. I'd hear, Mom, I'm talking. Could you hang? Hell, where's the receiver? The next room here? What? Hello, Mom. You stupid deaf. Who are you calling? Oh, fine. Hello? Ma, could you put down the stinking phone, please? Howard? What are you doing at your Aunt Sarah's? I used to watch television with my mother. My mother and my grandmother. Now, my grandmother wasn't fat, because she had this theory that as long as your breasts are out further than your stomach, you're not fat. So although her waist was like 85 inches around, her breasts were the size of 2 emerging African nations. Really, just names would change all the time. We were great at geography, So often my grandmother's breasts would get to the door about a week before she did. Bubby's coming to visit. Say hi for me. I have to go out. And then you go. So it's we'd watch the Miss America pageant. My mother would have curlers in her hair, cold cream on her face. The guy would come on and go, Miss Wisconsin. My mother would have the gall to look and go, this one's ugly. Ma? Don't be mad, but if she's ugly, then you're the missing link. I'm sorry. God you're here. My God, what's the deal? Where were you? Working. Where? At the where? The Fulberg. Oh, at the Fulberg? Plus, what? Just over here? I don't know where the hell it is. Things change, you know? Cities change. I used to know the city, but then they moved it. Although I'm glad to know that on Boulevard Saint Laurent, there's still some very friendly women. I guess they work for the Chamber of Commerce or something. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm hanging around there, and they just come over to you and rub up against you, which is nice because it's cold. And one of them had a tattoo on her inner thigh which said, if you can read this, you already owe me $50. And it was written only in English, so apparently that's against the law. Actually, it was on her inner thigh, so I think it's okay. I'm not sure. Outer thigh, you got it. Inner thigh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. And if elected. So, what do you do? What's the deal? Do you sit down front in school and show up late for class? No? No, I could never do that. School, by the way, was not my best subject. And I could not sit in front in school because the professor always picks someone to look at when he lectures. And whenever it was me, I couldn't listen because I was too busy looking like I was listening. You know what I mean? You strike that pose and you go, yeah, that's right. Very clever, very clever. Huh? What the fuck is he talking about? Oh, don't ask me a question. I'll take a shit right here. Where's that fucking bell? Yeah, no, I didn't like anything. I was in university. I was a biology major until my marks came out. Yeah, I'd laugh too if it was your life. But yeah, but I ended up. I didn't like multiple choice tests. I'll tell you that right away. Unless you don't know anything. You know when you read that first question and you go, I'm fucked. The hell? Wait, I brought dice. I got a shot. Here we go. Come on. Daddy leads low D. That's all I'm asking for. Let's go 1 to 5, 6. Ah, fuck. What's the point? But if you know what's going on, after a few questions, you don't even look at the question. You just look at the answer sheet, you know, and you play that multiple choice game. You go C. Nah, there's no way. No, they never put 3 C's in a row. No. Since the beginning of time, since Og, I think, he went C. No, must change. You know, so I'll put D. I know it's not D, but I'll put D. Then I'll put E, and I'll come around, I'll draw a little face, you know. I'll flunk the test, but I'll get into one of those matchbook art colleges, you know. Mom said I could live at home as long as I went to school. She didn't say which school. All right, so here I go. No, I didn't like dictionaries in school, because I ended up in English, and dictionaries are dumb. Because when they condense a dictionary, so you don't get a hernia looking up anything after the letter D. You know, they take out all the big words, all the words you have to look up, but they leave in words like car and boat. You ever look up car in the dictionary? It says, what are you, an idiot? Here's what you do. Stand out in the middle of the street, you stupid ignoramus, you know? And now I got to look up ignoramus. You know, this is my day. Here we go. Ignoramus, see car. Fine. Thank you very much. I guess I deserve that. You ever hear this expression, a picture is worth 1,000 words? Nope. And a big essay, 2,000 words, handed in a couple pictures? Here you go. What do you mean I failed? You didn't even look at them. One of them's with you and one of the students. Huh? Oh, A minus. I thought so. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. No, you can keep them. I have the negatives. Don't worry about it. So it's, I don't know if it's school. I ended up with a degree in the English department, film and communications. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, you guys will be impressed, huh? But the rest of it, yeah, I guess not. No, it's, points to cameraman. But I'm telling you, this film, just the university was not impressed with my degree. Just to rub it in, they held our convocation in the unemployment office. So they got Mickey Mouse to hand out the degrees and Pluto to soil them. That was all. Thank you very much. Thanks, Pluto. I'll just take this home. Glad I have a degree. Thank you very much. Now, see, I was confused. I didn't know what to do with my life when I got out of high school, so I went to university. And in university, I met a whole group of people who didn't know what to do with their lives. So we used to hang around together and drink and smoke drugs, and I realized that's what I want to do with my life. Let that be a lesson to you. If you just aim low enough, life's a breeze. So. Yeah, I don't do drugs anymore. I used to smoke hash. I used to smoke like a ton of hash. In fact, I'd buy it in 1-ton chunks. Because you get about 0.8 of a ton that way, and because they're going to rip you off no matter what. And in fact, when I was on Saint Denis, going to the Café Moody Anglais, I, of course, stopped listening to the sounds of Quebec as you walk down Rue Saint Denis. H. Combien? 12%? C'est un bon gramme, c'est 0.6. You know, that was it. That's all. That's how I know French, just from buying drugs. Now I know French. No, but it's weird. I used to like walk over to the dealer's house with this huge mound of hash, 2 rolls of aluminum foil wrapped around it, you know, so no one would know. But I quit smoking drugs because I woke up one morning and realized that I'm naturally lazy and incoherent. So just kind of duplicating the effort there. There was no point. I go to parties now where I see guys do drugs. It's weird because they'll do some but not others. It's so strange to me where they decide, nope, that's no good for you, you know? As I've been to parties, I've seen guys drop acid, snort coke, eat mushrooms, smoke crack. You know, a group of them are off in the corner trying to roll the cats, you know. Oh, you ripped the paper, man. Well, I don't know, declaw him or something. Huh? But you offer these people a cigarette, and they go, nah, no thanks. Cigarettes are bad for you. Smart, so your lungs will be in good shape while they search for your brain, you know? Do a lot of people smoke cigarettes? Applaud if you're a cigarette smoker. I realize for you people that was your exercise for the day. That and going to the cigarette machine. Because what is it now, about $12? Is that what it is? We have a deficit. Smokers will pay for it. That's the deal. In fact, that's why there are loony coins now. That's why they went with the dollar coin, because smokers were dropping dead in front of the machine. They're just getting a hernia limping over there. And you stand in front of the machine like it's an aerobics class. You're just going, and 4 more, and 3 more, and 2 more. Jeez, I need a cigarette. Pull the handle, I'm tired. How about non-smokers? Applaud if you're a non-cigarette smoker. You people will die of something else. Thanks very much, glad I could help. I love saying that. It's weird. I drove here. I drove down, it's fun. I enjoy that very much. I drove, because it's always fun driving to Quebec. They don't even need that sign that says, Bonjour Quebec. You're just driving along in Ontario, and then you're like, okay, you get to Quebec. You know. Bonjour, have you had your suspension checked? Oh, yeah. Quebec, brought to you by Monroe. Thank you very much. God damn it, I just thought. It's weird driving here, because I see I enjoy driving in Quebec because it's a challenge. In Ontario, there are signs on the highway that tell you what's going on. It's really dull. You don't need that. You know, you're driving along, there's a little sign that says, this lane ends in 200 meters, you know? Then another sign, don't forget to switch out of this lane. Oh yes, I miss it too. Its name is Al. You know, it's nice. You drive along here, there's a sign, this lane is no more. Aye. In Ontario, they have crosswalks. It's amazing. You go over to a crosswalk, you point, and cars stop. Not here. You do that here, that just gives the driver something to aim for, you know? Lead him a couple steps, there you go, got him. All right. That's what I do now with my days, because as a comedian, I work basically under an hour a day. So even if I sleep for 20 hours, that still gives me 3 hours to kill. And, thank you, Math Man. And so I hang around crosswalks. I wait till cars are like this far away. I go, gotcha! Cars go, ah! People inside, dum, 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 dum. Jane, stop this crazy thing. Dum, dum, dum. Oh, wow, they hit all the windows. That's a free game. Hey, all right. Put my initials on the old guy, and I'm out of here. Thank you very much. That's a great noise, that screeching noise, but it's incomplete. Is no fun unless it's immediately followed by. That's right. There you go. Because everyone does it. It doesn't matter. You know, priests do this. They're walking down the street, minding their own business, tire screech, they'll stop. Come on, let's go. I gotta go listen to confession in a minute. Here we got him. Thank you very much. All right. Yes. That's great. I like watching pedestrians. You know when a car comes up to the corner too quickly? That's always cool. Because as a pedestrian, technically, you own the road. But if you get hit by a car, all you own is that little chalk mark around your body. Right? Rains once, your history, you know? So you want to look cool when you cross the street. But if a car comes up too quickly, you end up looking like this. fine. I knew he'd stop. Well, I'll just pick up this shit I dropped and keep our city clean. That's all. Yeah, I don't like driving with other people. That makes me nervous. You coming up to a stop sign too quickly, you know, you scare a pedestrian. You know, you have the person in the passenger seat, they always do this. Oh, I'm glad you did that, friend, because the brake on this side isn't working. Yeah, pretend you're steering for a while. Go ahead. Could you parallel park for me on this side? It's a bitch. I can't do it for some reason. I don't know. I hate this also. You come up to a corner, you look out to your left, you see no cars, you look out to your right, what do you see? The back of the fucking passenger's head. Oh, sorry. I mean, what's he looking for? What possible good can it do him with no control of the car? Or his bladder, actually, if something bad is going to happen. What good can it do him to know that in 10 seconds there's going to be trouble? You know? Oh, your brain is fine in a situation like that. Your brain knows exactly what's going on. Oh, look, there's a truck approaching approximately 80 miles per hour. If our car leaves now, two paths should meet. There's a big crash resulting in disfigurement and death. But by the time that information gets all the way from your brain to your mouth, it comes at... Oh, so hiya means truck. Okay, fine. Next. If we survive, the next time I'll know. All right. It's fun driving in the winter also. I like when we get those 40-foot snowfalls overnight. You know, where God looks down at Canada and goes, fuck them. My favorite people are the ones who, like, they wake up in the morning and they just get in their car and clean up the little area in front of their eyes. That's all. Just turn on the defrost, you know, that's all. And they drive around pretending they're in a tank, you know. Got it. You ever have an accident in the winter? It's so weird, because, you know, you spin out and all life slows down. You know, it becomes like, oh, no. We're gonna crash. Got him. Yeah, it's weird. We're coming up on the holiday season. Do they put the like spot checks out? The police come out there and let you know, be careful? What do they call them here? Spot checks. Hey, pretty good. That's pretty clever of them. You know what the weird thing about it is? I mean, it's a great idea. You put the police out there to try and catch drunk drivers. But the problem is they tell you when they're going to do it. So I don't think it's so much a ploy to catch drunk drivers as it is to ensnare the retarded. Because I don't care how drunk you are, if you're driving along and you see 2 blocks long worth of flashing lights, you go, well, I'm drunk, but I can turn right. In fact, I can turn right all night until they go. I just don't give a shit. I got enough gas, and that's it. You know, because what's the deal on this? You know, and in fact, what you should do is, if you've had nothing to drink and you drive by a spot check, what you do is weave. That way, they'll pull you over, and while they're checking you, 12 of your drunken buddies can get home. So all I'm asking for is a little anarchy. That's all I want. So it's weird. Don't get me wrong. I don't advocate drunk driving. I hate people who get like really, really shit-faced, and they get in their car and they weave home, because it screws it up for people like me who know how to drink and drive. And I've had to change my habits just because of that. Because everyone's done it. You know, everyone at some point in their life, you're driving home, you're about a block away from your house, and you look up and you go, all right. I don't know how the hell I made it this far. I don't know what driving angel took me here, but I can make it from here. That's all right. In fact, actually, on the way down here today, there was like a drunk driver coming down the Ville Marie. But he was like weaving from side to side. But it was okay because he was signaling, so it was cool. It was like, okay, I can get him. A real masochist, too. I had one of those bumper stickers. I'd rather be bleeding internally. So I don't know. I didn't think it would work. But, you know, you got to try them. You know, you write them, you got to try them, and then you move on. That's all. You'll see. By the time the show's over, you'll forget this whole ugly bleeding internally joke. What else? We have, like, Americans here? Kind of. Wait, you left as soon as they announced the war, right? As soon as we're going to the Gulf, I'm going to Canada. Thank you very much. Like my older brother before me, I know where to go. There's already a well-worn path from your house to Canada from the last war. All right. No, because Americans, you can spot Americans. Because, before, like I said something anti-American, the whole room burst into applause. We are their best friends on earth, and we hate them. So, and they don't care. You put them in a room full of Iranians, they don't care. Any Americans, I'm American, here's my flag right here. Beat up this little guy, sure, no problem, I'll do it. They don't, you put an American guy and a Canadian guy in a room, you see the difference, how proud the American is. I come from the best goddamn country in the world. Biggest, richest, strongest, most powerful. And the Canadian guy go, yeah, but your beer is shit. So, sorry. We're drunk, but we're happy. You're having student elections. Does anyone care? One guy. Well, you're running, aren't you? Let me give you advice. Take off the bandana if you want to win. All right. Otherwise, only this guy will vote for you. I don't know if it's a club, but what's the deal? But it's, you see, we don't care. Are they going to raise the price of beer on campus? No? Okay. That's all. We don't care. Either candidate. If one said we're raising the price of beer, you're a loser. That's it. It's strange. Here's another thing. You don't have your pictures on your license here in Quebec. If they ever implement this, this is what you do. Before you have your picture taken, stay up a couple days, smoke and drink as much as is humanly possible. When you get the joke this early, it's no fun for me. Actually, have a picture taken with a bottle in your mouth. That way, if a cop stops, you go, "What's that, officer?" It's a birthmark. Eh? Yeah. My father's name is Jack Daniels. Yeah, that's it. So it's weird. I'm driving to Ottawa, actually, after the show. I have to go to Ottawa. I have to go on lovely Highway 40. And I don't know where the hell I'm going in Ottawa. I won't ask for directions, though, because I'm a guy. Thank you very much. You can't, guys don't mind saying that. I won't ask for directions. I'll find it, damn you. Because guys don't care. Listen, guys, see, women don't have the same ego problem that men have. Women can ask for directions every 10 feet. Doesn't bother them. Is it here? This way. Look. I'm not here to impress you, pal. Just tell me. All right. Guys, though, if you're driving along and you're not sure if you're lost, you keep driving till you are sure. Well, we're above the tree line now. I think we're lost. So you're gonna pull a U-turn? Nah. The Earth is round. We'll just catch it next time. Okay? We'll just drive faster. Get out of my lane, damn you. What else am I doing? This is it. This is all I do. I just stand up here and I watch TV. That's the only other activity I have. Television has like a bad reputation, but I've learned a lot from it. I think television is incredibly educational. I was watching TV Ontario. I was watching this big debate about styrofoam. Huh? Quite a life I lead, huh? No, it was a damn exciting television. It was much better than, say, the Beachcombers. So, but I'm watching this debate about styrofoam between George Cohen, who's the president of McDonald's, and David Suzuki, who's everything else. You want to cure unemployment in Canada? If David Suzuki dies, 300 jobs just open up. How did that happen? So anyway, it was an interesting debate because it's a very difficult question. On the one hand, styrofoam is not biodegradable. It stays on the earth. It creates garbage. Also, it emits chlorofluorocarbons, which eat away at the ozone layer, allowing in ultraviolet radiation and ultimately killing every living thing on the planet. But on the other side, it keeps the cool side cool and the hot side hot. So I'm undecided, because I'm not going to be around forever, and I just don't like warm lettuce. So. Call me selfish, but man's got to eat. What else was I watching? I love Jacques Cousteau. Oh, it's his favorite joke. He told us. I love the guy. He's like he's like 85 years old. He's never been in the water. Doesn't take baths or anything. He's afraid of the stuff. That's all. Now, what they do is they just drop him in a boat somewhere. He looks around for his sons. Okay, where are my kids? All right. Henri, get in the water. Philippe, go look for Henri. I'm no expert, but 20 minutes is a long time without bubbles. They did a show in Mexico where he comes on and goes, "I'm Jacques-Yves Cousteau of the Calypso. My men and I are off the coast of Yucatan searching for the ferocious sleeping sharks. When we got there, the sharks were not asleep. They were not even tired. So, I guess I shouldn't enjoy it more than you, the audience, but... So, it's strange. Soap operas, anyone watch them? Amazing. It's amazing, because I love writing. So, and soap operas to me are the best written shows on television, because there's a real art to it, because you got to fill an hour a day, 5 days a week, and nothing can happen. That's really difficult. You know, and the way they kill time is like somebody will walk into a room and they'll go, Jill, what are you doing here? And then they go to a commercial, and they come back, I asked you what you're doing here. And then the credits roll, and you go, hey, that was an hour of my life. How the fuck did that happen, you know? And there's always these gut-wrenching breaking up scenes. There's always the scenes where the guy goes over to the girl, he's all upset, and he goes, look, Nikki, if you leave me, I'll kill myself. Oh, Victor, don't talk that way. Look, Nikki, if you leave me, I'll kill myself. I mean, it's writing, it's acting, it's great. But mostly I love TSN. TSN is like a godsend. It's like, because guys who love watching sports are like the fattest guys on earth. Because eventually you eat chips and you don't get up. That's all, yeah? Well, I'd like to run around the block, but darts are on. So, come on. 180, all right. Yeah. I'll watch anything. I'll watch curling. I don't care. Sweep, you fool. He said sweep. Now don't. You know, I don't care. I don't care what it is. The only thing is, I tried watching soccer during the World Cup, and I gave it a shot. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I did like it. Look, a lot of people, I didn't say it was for wimps. I said I didn't like it. I figured out why there's riots at soccer games. There's like 30 guys going back and forth, a big net, coming down a breakaway, shot it wide. How the hell do you do that? So in the stands, people are going, nothing's going on. You know, it's like 1-0. They're going, here's a little guy, let's beat the shit out of him. Oh, wait, it's a breakaway. He screwed it up. All right. That's all. I don't know what the deal is. I tried watching. You know what? It's like, I don't know how you could miss. I don't know. You get a net like that you could drive a monster truck through. And incidentally, that I'd pay to see. If you had like the goalie for Cameroon and Bigfoot. And Bigfoot comes in, the goalie dives in, crushed. 1-0 Bigfoot. Bringing the backup. That I'd watch. That would be cool. You know what? I felt bad for the Italian soccer team because they weren't allowed to have sex during the entire World Cup. You know, they did okay. They came in third. The coach said no sex the entire time till the tournament is over. And it didn't really affect their play, except when like one of the guys scored a goal, the whole team hugged for a really long time. I don't know. I thought that was weird. I'm a big hockey fan. I used to go to the Forum all the time growing up. I used to watch the Canadiens, and now I live in Toronto, so I miss hockey. And actually, I don't know if you know this, Dave Chambers, the coach of the national team, he started to name some players for the 1992 Olympic team. And some of the Leafs will be on the 1992 Canadian Olympic team. Well, Special Olympics. But as long as they represent their country and they have someone there to tie their skates, I think it's going to be fun. I've never been to Maple Leaf Gardens. I used to go to the Forum all the time. I used to go, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 games a year, which at that time was half the schedule. And now, no, I almost went to Maple Leaf Gardens once. I'm standing outside Maple Leaf Gardens. There's a scalper there going, who needs Leaf tickets? And I stopped and went, you know, he's right. And that was it. I left. Really weird. I watched the World Women's Hockey Championship last year on TSN. That's how much I'll watch anything. And I have to apologize in advance because when I started watching it, I was really sexist about it. You know, I thought, oh, this is going to be crap. They're going to wear those little white skates with the bumps on them, you know. They're going to like pirouette around each other and like Dick Buttons is going to do the commentary or something. Oh, a beautiful camel. You know, but I was wrong. It was just like the men. You know, they skated hard, they body checked, you know, and after the game they went out to bars and tried to pick up women. So it was exactly. No. Now I should explain because we're in not great times for any minority of any kind, and I don't want to promote any kind of gay bashing or homophobia. And I realize that 2 of my last 4 jokes have made reference to homosexuality. And just so you know, I don't have to tell you this, but in my own family, I have an older brother and a younger sister, and one of them is a lesbian. So, oh no, I'm not telling, but you figure it out, that's all. You're in college, deductive reasoning, you'll be fine. What else do I like in the sporting department? Absolutely nothing. The Olympics. Golf. There's some exciting TV. Golf. I know, it's a great game, but you know, just exciting TV. I think it'd be like hockey. There should be more stick swinging incidents. That's all. You're just like, you're in the bunker, bam, hit the caddy. That's all. Just right there. I didn't ask for a wedge. That's all. I'd watch. That's all. Just make them wear those face masks. That's all. The visor or something like that. One of those things. Just because if you got like a guy with a really rough temper, and just whap and bend it around his neck like in the cartoons. That's what I'd like to see. Choose the wrong iron. Oh, should have gone with the wood. So that would be nice. So that's enough ad-libbing. Now back to our regular show. What the Olympics? Anyone mad that Toronto didn't get the Olympics in '96? Is that because you hate Toronto? See, for me, the reason I'm glad they didn't get the Olympics, it has nothing to do with Toronto, it has nothing to do with economics or anything. I just think it's embarrassing for the host country of any Olympics not to win any medals. That's all. That just makes me embarrassed, Because this is a big nation here. This is like the second largest nation on earth, and still, we don't win as many medals as Kenya. I mean, what's the deal on? And you don't even have to be Canadian to compete for Canada. Anybody who lands at Mirabel, for miss their plane, the connection is 20 minutes later, want to be on our team? Come on. And still, we're lousy. Look at what happened in Seoul. What did we win? We won a gold in the 100-meter sprint. We had that long, huh? We had that for 28 seconds. That's how long we had that. In fact, it was like, those guys in high school, those obnoxious kids come over there, whoop, like that. That's what we had. Here's your medal. Ha, just kidding. Thank you very much. Going to go over here to another country. Thank you. There it is. And actually, did you see a picture in the paper a couple weeks ago of Ben Johnson? He's off steroids now. He's 40 pounds thinner, and he's white. Huh? Go figure this. So, I mean, I don't know why Canada cheated. I have no idea why. Because Canadians are not driven to win. I don't know. We don't have to cheat. You just watch our announcers. They'll settle for anything. I'm watching the Canadian Ironman competition. First 5 finishers are from the States. And top Canadian in the event fell off his bicycle and had to take a cab to the finish line. That's a personal best for him. We're all very proud. It's please. Just for Canada. They should give out medals for 4th to 10th place. That would be nice. Tin, zinc, manganese, uranium-235. No. I don't want. And fluoride. It's not actually a medal, but mommy, guess what? I want a medal. So that would be nice. The dumbest people are the Canadian weightlifting team because they pump themselves full of steroids and they lost. I don't need one steroid coursing through my veins. I'll tell you right now, I could go represent Canada and lose. I'll stand right up there in front of the bar, 220 kilometers, whatever the hell it is. Grant, I don't know. I know pounds. And just look at it and go, nope. Oh, I'm not going to bend over. I could pull a muscle. Get out of here. No, I quit. Thank you very much. I stand on guard for thee. And can I keep the tights? That's all. That's it. I quit. And where do you wash the chalk off your hands? And I'm out of there. That's all. Now these guys, steroids are supposed to build your muscles, but not this one, apparently. Because they spring these surprise steroid tests on you every so often. They just send you a little note saying, 2 years from next Thursday, there's going to be a steroid test. And the guy circled the wrong year on his calendar or something like that. One of the weightlifters, it was a week before the test, and he went, uh-oh. Here's what I'll do. He came up with a brilliant idea. This is the truth. This is a true story. I will use someone else's urine. I'll have someone else's urine injected into my bladder. Yeah, I know. Look, man, the guy's in pain. Because that's it. I know. Right over there. He's doubled over. I can tell. This is because it's not a pleasant thing. The only way to get someone else's urine into your bladder is they insert a catheter into your penis. Now I'll wait, because this man's going to throw up now. Because that's not a delightful phrase. Guys do not like to hear the phrase, insert into penis. Insert penis into? Very good. So remember that. If you're learning English as a second language, the order of the words is very important. Yeah, this whole insert penis into stuff is fine. It's fine stuff, this sex business. I know I was on vacation recently. I went to Jamaica, and okay, like 2 years ago, but still, it's a good joke. And basically, if you ever go there on vacation, the tourists walk around topless, you know, on the beach and stuff like that, and it's really cool. Now, I'll be 34 years old next month, and you'd think by now, I've seen breasts half my life, and you'd think the fascination would have worn off. Love them. I love them. It's just, I plan to be 90 and still ogling, and it's great, you know, because at first, as mature as you want to be, when people are walking around with their tzatzkalas hanging out, that's right, tzatzkalas. I threw in some Yiddish, but you know what it means, yeah? Anything, you know, Major League McGuppies. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Basically, any noun is breasts. If it doesn't mean anything, it means breasts. So, now, you're walking around like that. At first, I found that I was staring. You know, but you get used to it. That's the cool thing. After about 36 hours, I blinked. So, it felt really good, too. You know, but it's hard to carry on a conversation with someone when they're topless. You know, you're like they're a couple feet away from me, and you're sitting there. I'm really cheap. You know, I'm going, yeah, that's right. I come from Canada. Yeah, it's a beautiful country. Oh, yeah. Well, the guy who runs it is a real asshole. But no, it's really, hey, what's that over there? It's very nice. I love breasts. I love behinds. I think they're great. The way behinds are constructed, what a brilliant idea. You have those two separate cheeks. You have that vertical crack. And when you walk, it flows. It's just, it could easily be herky-jerky or something not that nice, you know, but no, it flows, you know? So you don't think about it. But if that crack were horizontal, well, when you walked, it would be like, that's not nearly as appealing. Yeah. That's a hell of a lot noisier, you know what I mean? It's 5 o'clock in the morning, you're trying to sleep, some jogger comes by. Shut him up, God. Yeah, I like this stuff. It's nice. Is anyone in love? That's a sad, sad thing. Oh, well, that's the way it goes. It's the best thing, though. You can usually spot when a couple's in love because they get that look. They got that idiot grin on their face all the time. You know, where you're walking around like... Sometimes you're wrong, of course. Sometimes it turns out they're just idiots. Very embarrassing. Hey, congratulations. Huh? Oh, sorry. My mistake. Your foot's on fire. Oh. Look, it happens. That's it. Couples in love will talk baby talk in public. Oh, this is the worst. Man, you're sitting in a restaurant, guy's talking to his girlfriend going, what's the matter with baby? Sweetum doesn't feel good? Oh, don't tell me Pookie Yuki's gonna be sick. And I'm at the next table going, look, pal, if Pookie Yuki isn't sick, I'm going to be, huh? Mate in there. After you've been going out for a while, you're no longer in love. You just love each other. That's different. When you love each other, you have conversations like, what do you mean I'm wrong? No. Fuck you. The next day you plan your wedding because you love each other. You've decided there's no one else on earth you'd rather fight with. It's you and me, honey, toe-to-toe for the rest of eternity, because I can win some of these. Not that one, but some. Oh, damn. I married a fighter. Jeez. My parents have been married for 39 years. Our whole family is really impressed, except for my brother, who's 41. But... Thanks again, math man. Yep. So, who was that math man? Yeah, it's a strange thing. I don't know how they did it. 39 years. I can't make a relationship last more than 6 months. And my girlfriend just left me. Thanks very much. No, mock sympathy is the best kind. Now, we were doomed to failure. There was no way around it. You know, the very first time we made love was during an earthquake. We're supposed to live up to that, you know? Well, how was that, honey? It was okay, but the earth didn't move. No, that's because the Earth didn't move. Leave me alone. What am I supposed to do? Move to a fault? Get out of here. Huh? So, yeah, it was strange. We used to argue all the time. She complained that I never gave her any privacy. Well, she didn't say anything. I read it in her diary. But it was so wrong, I had to change it, really. It's the warmest, sweetest, kindest, most wonderful, see over guy in the world. So she used to suffer from PMS. Actually, she had PMS. I used to suffer from it. But it's... What a delightfully sexist comment that was. So, you don't hear delightfully and sexist usually back-to-back like that in a sentence. But it's weird. We even tried calling one of those sex shows. You get Dr. Ruth here? Because in Toronto they get like Sue. See, Dr. Ruth is like a real-life doctor and a sex therapist and quite a turn-on because like she's this tall. So, actually she's this tall, but she has a bad back. So for all intents and purposes, she's this tall. And but in Toronto, Sue is not a doctor. She's not a sex therapist. She's a slut, basically. That's basically any problem you have. She goes, oh that, oh yeah, I had one of those. You know. That's... The funniest was one guy calls up, and it's like on a Sunday night. He's all upset, you know, and he goes, Sue, I have this problem with premature ejaculation. And she goes, Bill? Come on over at lunch. Well, you know, so it's the coolest. I don't know, this whole being single now is very strange. It's a completely different thing, because now, when you're single now, you have to wear a condom. This is the way it is, even if you're not having sex, just in case, you know? Just for anything. I've got to go to a public washroom. Put on a condom. Just you don't know it's there. You have no idea. You know, you have to be careful and all that. And if you're going to wear a condom during sex, you might as well just rent a video of other people fucking. Because it's not the most pleasurable thing on earth. And you're making weird rubber noises. What the hell is that? Yeah? Haven't heard that since I got rid of my plastic sheet. What the hell is... So it's just strange. And it's not, I mean, it's not the greatest means of birth control on earth. I mean, there are no birth control methods that are great. There's no male pill because men, you know, basically are full of shit. This is whatever. They probably developed one years ago, but you know, guys, if they got a shot, it's like, did you take the pill? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Would I lie to you? No. It's the weirdest, you know? Guys are just, we're paying. But the pill for women, not fabulous. It's got a few negative side effects. Causes blood clots, cervical cancer, breast cancer. But on the positive side, it makes a woman's breasts grow bigger. So guys are going, did you take your pill today? Are you sure? Here, have another. Or here. I got a case in the car. Come on, here we go. Can't be too safe, you know? Because if they had a male pill with all the same negative side effects, the positive side effect was they just couldn't manufacture them fast enough. Guys would be in the factory at the end of the assembly line going, just so they could hang around the locker room with other guys going, hey, Vinny, look, 52 inches. Huh? Yeah, but Frank, it doesn't fit anywhere. Who cares? Look at it. All right, I got to pee. Give me a hand. Proud to be a man, damn it. It's so different. Men and women relate so differently. You know, when men talk about sex, very simple. Did you fuck her? Yeah, that's it. Women go into detail, they bring diagrams. They bring that CBS chalkboard that John Madden uses. Okay, now, come in like this. Relax from the side. Yeah. Now, I'll circle the penis, now he'll come around like this. Now, let's run that back again. Okay, now here we go. So it's just weird. And there's double standards when it comes to sex. Any man can walk up to any woman in this room, whether he knows her or not, and say, excuse me, miss? Would you like to fuck? And, you know, even if she does, there's going to be some smacking. Don't talk to me like that. God damn it, I'm a lady. I won't have... Oh, sorry, pardon me. Did I say fuck? Ow. But any woman can walk up to any man in this room and say, excuse me, sir, would you like to fuck? Yeah! I see the line. Between the th and the uck. This man is nude, in bed, and ready. Yeah. Guy had his shirt off when I said it, so you can imagine if a woman. Yeah, it's, I don't know, this whole sex business. And I was talking about condoms before, now they sell them in washrooms. You know, do they have them here on campus somewhere in New Washington? No? They just don't care about you. That's fine. Or they figure after student fees, you don't have a buck. That's it. But normally you go to clubs and stuff, you have them in both the men's and the ladies' washroom. Take them out of the men's washroom. You don't need them there. Because guys, aren't you? You spend a buck, maybe, maybe not. Put a comb in there or something, you know? You got a better shot. Women, very simply, when a woman spends $1, it's money well spent. Because at the dating stage of any relationship, it's women who know when they're going to get laid. And men can only hope and wish and pray. Just try not to say anything stupid during dessert. That's your best shot, right there. Because if it was up to men to decide when we had sex, well, you wouldn't be here this afternoon. Right? There might not even be a here. We'd still be in caves, you know? You'd like say, Grog, you want to work on that wheel? Oh, no, Grog busy. Oh, call Grog, oh, when she's dead. That's right, we're not just men, we're actually pigs who learned to walk erect. I got my own theory of evolution. To hell with Darwin. If you buy a box of condoms now, they come with instructions. Because apparently stupid people like having sex also. And I sense that you don't believe. So, right here. Here they are. Now this is an awful lot of information. This is, most guys I know would read about half of this, put a bookmark in it. Watch some TV, take a nap, wake up the next day and go, oh man, well, look what I missed. So, and there's pictures too, because illiteracy is making a big comeback. So it's good that everyone can have this. Now, all kinds of great information on storage. Condoms should be stored in your wallet till a ring appears. Basically, I've been doing it right. Oh, no problem here. Oh, and here's a note about the expiry date. Condoms last 5 years. So if you have one past this expiry date, shoot yourself in the head. It's nobody else's fault. Suck a bullet. All right, now here we go. Opening the pouch. Go figure, huh? I'm sitting there going, defective, defective. I thought these were electronically tested. Defective. What the hell? I'm not buying this brand again. All right. Care should be taken with the wearing of jewelry. What, am I going to wear a cock ring? What is that? Oh, well, I can't take it off now. Jeez, I should have read this. Okay, putting the condom on. Look at the size of this. Look at this guy who drew this. Man, are you kidding? Small hands, huge. This is like, the guy who drew this has a small dick and was overcompensating. There's no question about it. This is like, well, I don't want him to know, so I'll just draw an oak tree and hack off the branches. You know? Man, this is like huge. But anyway. Bigger than anyone I've ever seen. So, here we are. Basically, okay, putting the condom on. Place condom on penis as soon as erection is achieved. I don't know about you people, but I'm still wearing my pants at this point. And now, I'm 33 years old. An erection isn't really that much of an achievement, you know? Not getting one is tougher than getting one, quite frankly. When I'm 80, all right, then it's an achievement. Then I'm going to run outside naked going, look at this! Give me a girl! I don't care where. I'm 80. How long can I have it? All right, after ejaculation, I don't know about you people, but I'm still wearing my pants at this point. You know, there's a lot of you here. It's going to take time to slap each and every one of you. So, you ever read those letters to Penthouse magazine? Man, those are depressing. I used to read those as a kid, and then I stopped because I'd go into a funk. They're like so, your average letter is like, after ramming my 12.5 inches, oh God, I mean, my foot isn't even that long. All right. Into her pulsating love nest. What is it, a fucking shower massage? I've never, ever seen one pulsate, really. One quiver, but it was an amazing evening, really. I swear it spoke. I was right in the middle of sex and I heard, hello, my baby, hello, my honey, hello, my ragtime gal. Call up everyone I knew. Guys, listen to this. Come on, do it again, honey. Ribbit, ribbit. Oh, good. Now I'll do Fearless Freep. Comes to see a high diving act, and I'm going to see. All right. So just to recap, after ramming my 12.5 inches into her pulsating love nest for 4 hours, get a hobby. Jeez. Here's a kicker. This is my favorite line. I decided to come. I decided. I don't know you people, but I wasn't aware you could make that decision. Okay? Kind of thought it was out of your hands, if you pardon the expression. Because, or not. Yeah, my girlfriend was in bed saying, it says here he decided to come after 4 hours. How come you decided after 30 seconds? I make quick decisions, okay? Hey, you're a fine group of people. Enjoy your weekend. I had a good time talking to you. Thank you very much, and we'll see you then.
Thank you, Howard. Holy shit. Thanks, Howard Nemetz. Well, good luck in your exams for all of you commerce and psych and geography and geology and physics and engineers. Right. Good luck. The mugshots is going to be open for the exams. We're going to be open Saturdays if you want a place to study. We're trying to... Yeah, obviously you don't study. There are people. This is a school. There are people that study here, Marco. They take classes and shit. Thanks for coming. Like I said, thanks for the whole semester. And next semester we'll be picking it up again, okay?